Chapter 3. This is our payroll output chapter, which in ordinary language we'll just say this is the reporting section of an HR system. The system has two options: to report per employee or for the whole company. So when you go under company reporting, those are the reports that will show every single employee that's on the system. And when you go under employee, that's when you will be specific to which employee you want to report for. So for the sake of this exercise, I'm just going to check one of my old employees. So I just change employee. Last name. And what we can check per individual is all the tax certificates. This is what we will usually give employees at the end of a tax year of assessment, where they can go submit their taxes. So you will just go under view tax year to date. So I want to view tax year to date, and then you will come here. So because this employee has been in the system for a few years, you will see all the year of assessments that their reporting is available for them. So you can view an employee's tax certificate, but just by clicking here. And you will see for the first time when you click on a reporting, because Chrome blocks pop-ups, just say always allow pop-ups for CPI World, and then you're done. And you'll see when I click here again, it will start downloading my reports. So the first time it blocks you, just allow pop-ups, and then from then on, you will be able to view the reports. So this shows us the tax, the transaction year, and everything that it had to report for that year for that employee. Now I will move on to company reporting. Our system is actually, should you ever want to know how the system got to somebody's tax calculations, you can always come view drill down, and it will show you under every tax code how they got there. So 3701 is a travel allowance. When you collapse it, it will show you if there were a lot of instances to how they got to 2,000 Rand. It will all show under there, maybe under SDL also. So if you want to know how the system got to a specific calculation, we can always come under the drill down, and you can select whatever year of assessment or month you want to see that under, and then you can see how the system arrived at the amount that is now on the employee's tax certificate. So this we will do normally when an employee returns and says, I had trouble at SARS, they don't understand why I have too much of this. Then you will go to the drill down, and then you will be able to explain what happened and in which month that occurred. Company reporting. For company reporting, we will go under the company tab and then select reports. Then you will see this drop down. Our system has a wide variety of reports. So you can just click on this payroll part and you will see all the fields that we have. So it has all these subsections. We have payroll, HR, leave, performance management, training, costing, workforce planning, and legislative. So for every part, everything that the system is able to do, it has divided into subsections, and you will be able to pull. So a payroll report will be something that appears on an employee's payslip that is concerning their money. HR reports, these are all the reports regarding employee details. So if you suspended employees, if you want to see the history of specific employees, if you have new engagements, like right now, if we pull a new engagement report, it will show all the employees that were added in a specific period. Under leave, is the leave transactions report that will show in a specific period what transactions were taken. The leave balances report, which helps management budget, because all leave days are of monetary value to a company. So you will need that in order to advise how much to budget for an upcoming financial year. So all these reports have their purposes. But our system also has scheduled reports. So you can indicate a favorite. So if you have a favorite report, let's say you know every month I use a payroll recon report often. I can just type in recon, and then I use this one often. So if I were to indicate a favorite, I would choose it, and the system will know that it is my favorite report, and it will create my favorites. So immediately when I come under payroll, it will just show mine, because there's so many selections to choose from. So if I just favorite the ones that I want, then it's easier for me just to navigate to the one that I want. But should I want all the available options, it should be able, currently viewing all reports. Okay. It's having a bit of a brain freeze. Oh, it's showing all recon reports. Those are all the reports now. When pulling a report, I'm going to use a payroll reconciliation report as an example. When pulling a report, the system will ask you in which format you would like to view it. So we have Acrobat Reader, known as PDF. This is a PDF format. This is text, comma, delimited. And then Microsoft Excel in different versions. Microsoft Word, on-screen, Web Archive, and XML. I will use Excel. It will ask you per run or month. It asks per run because there are periods in a company where in 1 month you have paid out more than twice. So if you want for a specific run, you will go for run, but if you wanted to combine everything that happened that month, you will pull a monthly report. Here at the bottom is if you want specific fields to appear on your report. So let's say you do want to see a recon report, but you want to see in which department all those employees are. You will come here and you will select organization unit. But for the purpose of this, I have no special requirements. Just going to ask it to pull a report. Depending on the size of the report, that's how long it will take for it to download. We have quite a few number of open pay slips currently, so it will be a big file. While we wait for the report to download, the system will allow you to carry on with other options. Okay, there, we're lucky. So this is what my payroll recon report will look like without any special requirements. You will see that if you search the employee that you also created in the second chapter, you will be able to find them here already also. There's my employee right there. So this allows me to see exactly what will go to my employee. Let me just, because it's such a huge file, I freeze my panes. And then I choose Excel because it allows us just to play with the report. You can filter, just that. And I want the employee I created. I want to see how much they're going to actually be taking home. So this report will show you this is this employee's basic pay, This is the allowance that you captured, total allowances, but these are all the deductions. So it will report on the tax, the UIF of the employee, and then the total net pay. So this may be their total allowances, but given all the deductions, this is how much they will be taking home. So this is how a recon report would look like. And you can select any report. Under legislative, these are all reports that are required from companies by law. So you will see we have a UIF report, we have a UIF declaration file. This automatically goes from our system, it automatically goes to the Department of Labor, which will report how many employees you have on the system and how much they're earning. This is a UI-19 report, which is something that you will give to an employee after you terminate them on the system. And IRP5, this is for SARS, and EMP, all these reports are for SARS. And then you'll have your stats reports and your equity reports on the system. And with that said, I think that is the end of my Chapter 3.